Mzansi, my good friends in South Africa and abroad. Let me tell you about a property where the bank has literally says, Yazi, yeah, we've had enough. Take it. And they are actually talking to a fellow investor, and one investor who's failed to pay, and another fellow investor who might just be lucky. And that investor, my good friends, could be you. Today's deal, it is a deal that is, I don't want to say it's repossessed, but it's in the process of being repossessed. But some of you might not understand what repossession is, and I will explain to that to you in a minute. But basically, we're going to refer it into the past. It's a repossessed property because the bank have already started taking its action. Why is it repossessed? Well, number one, it's being run poorly, but it is already has student accommodation on this property. So that's an amazing thing. And guess what? It is worth 2 million rand. But the banks have had enough and they just want to sell it for just above 1.5 million. And that's what I call, my good friends, buying money at a discount. And some of us might not even understand that, but it is what it is. If you don't understand that, you need to plug in here at the TJ Tribe for a little bit longer. You are buying 2 million, but you're paying it for 1.5 million. That's what it is. And it's giving you some monthly cash flow as well that we are going to be looking into. If we are meeting for the first time, my name is TJ, your host, and I'm a former banker and founder here at the TJ Tribe. And I do business with a focus in student accommodation, flips, which is buy and sell, and coaching, with the hope that all of us, as young, upcoming modern parents, we can be able to have passive income from real estate. Welcome to the channel. So what is a bank repo? We hear about these things, but what is it? So I'm going to explain in very simple terms, and I'll give you 4 or 5 steps on what is a bank repo and where is this property in the bank repo. Number one, when you're a property owner and you can't pay the bond, so there is a bond, and generally the bank normally asks for debit orders, but if you're not able to pay that, the bank, what they do is that they'll send you some notices via email, they try to call you and all of those things. And if all of that is not happening, the short of it is that the bank takes back its property. Finish and clap. That's what they do. They initiate that process. It's a bit of a longish process, but that's what they happen. That's what they do. Once that is done, how do they do it? They either auction the property or list it for a resale, so that they can obviously recover their money. And my good friends, banks do not want to be landlords. I have seen 1 or 2 banks that are wanting to be landlords, but the bottom line is that most banks do not want to be landlords. All they want is their cash back. In most of the cases, 9 out of 10, they just want their money back. Sometimes these properties sell for way below market value, especially if they have been neglected. We have seen that here at the TJ Tribe, many deals that I've been able to buy that. But on a serious note, banks do not do fixing tapes. They do not chase after tenants for rent. They don't do that. Do they? They do debit orders. So my good friends, when the debit order fails, what do? They just want to sell the property, right? That's what it is. What is the step-by-step, right? If you are one of those people who say, okay, TJ, I want to be able to buy some of these properties that are bank reported. Are they good deals? Well, number one, you obviously need to identify the properties. Where can you identify that? All the banks, they have what they call bank auctions. So there's different website where you can jump in to do the search online. The Sheriff is a good place also, and also what I call agent networks, because what they do is before they send it to the Sheriff, they try to sell it in a normal sale. So if you're one of those people that have built or are close to this network, you can be able to get to this deal. And my good friends, that's what we do here at the TJ Tribe. We try to get these deals with these agents networks so that we bring them hard to you. But I'm just talking about how the process works, so that if you want to do it, you can do it yourself and you are self-reliant. Number two, obviously, do what I call DD. Do your due diligence. Check the location, check the tenants, check the conditions of the property if you do happen to have access to it. It's a jungle out there. But obviously, then make an offer to the property or bid at the auction, whatever the case is, it depending on the property. Secure the bond or pay by cash, and bingo, you have your property. I want to say here, flashlight, big warning. I wish I had those like warning lights. I can press a button, cling, and then the lights will come up. Maybe we'll do that in our next revamp of our studio. Warning, my good friends, this is a big warning for me. Not every repo is a bargain. What did I say? Not every bank repossessed property is a bargain. Some come with dodgy tenants, dodgy landlords, overdue rates and taxes, over renovations. You're almost like building the house. So always check. But today's deal, it's nothing like that at all. This property here, it is fully functional. The only problem here is that it has been mismanaged in my view. So we've got a mantra here, and this mantra, my good friends, all it says is my heart is open, my mind is open, help me to TJ to make some money. So we're gonna repeat that mantra so that anyway, wherever we are, we can say that mantra, and we can align the head and the mind and the heart and the mind so that we can be able to close the good deals by ourselves. Are you ready? Let us go. 1, 2, 3, let's go. My heart is open, my mind is open, help me TJ to make some money. So what is the property? You're buying it at a 1.55 million, 1,550,000, that's it. And we have secured that price for you. If you qualify for a bond, hit us up. The property itself is valued at 2 million rand, so the bank will not they will not have issues with finding the value of 1.5, even though we are seeing some mismanagement. It is a student accommodation, getting you a 38,000 rand on the property. Obviously, you do have some expenses, bond insurance, Wi-Fi, security and cleaning and all of those things. But you'll be cash flowing a whooping 8,750 per month. And if you have to do the maths there, my good friends, on your return of investment, cash on cash, you'll be sitting at a whooping 60+%, precisely 63%. Oh, my good friends, that's better than some of these stockfields that are running out there, better than your savings account at the bank. I don't know how much they're giving you. I don't keep money in the bank anymore. I put it into assets, making sure that it's working hard for me. And it's definitely better than the pyramid scheme. Yeah, your cousin is trying to get you into that. They're recruiting these days. I get phone calls all the time. I want to invest in physical things that I'm seeing. So that's just me. I don't know about you. Okay, all right. This is where the deal is. Why is it being sold like this? Number one, there has been some what I want to call poor rental collection. So the person who's running this property, they have no idea what they're doing. The property has been mismanaged. The students have been left with no supervision. I was at the property a couple of times. We went in, we went out. I'm like, whoa, like what the hell? So even the best properties, my good friends, it can become a disaster. I see that all the time, right? So the best thing to do is to make sure that management is good. So the best properties, they can easily become a disaster if management is weak. What did I say? Best properties can turn into disaster if management is weak. So the money is not in the buying of the property. The money of real estate is in the management. I keep on saying this all the time. And that's why I introduce you guys to our friends either at My Student House or a Productive Realty. They know what they are doing, and I'm always saying to you, reach out to them if you don't know what you're doing. That's why in this case, the bank has had enough and they just called it quits and they are foreclosing on this individual. So this property is just below the hard evaluation, the hard eviction, and the property is being made available to us at 1.55 million. So 1,550,000. That's what it is. As you can see, we have revamped the look of our background, as we have included some of the flags. That means a great deal to me. And we're running a competition until the end of October. As some of the prices that we're going to be given, they are going to be enjoyed in the month of November. So within this competition, it's very simple. All you need to do is to comment at the bottom. And whenever you hear this talking, and you're going to answer the question. So the question that I'm going to be asking is, what do you think the 4 flags that I've put behind me, what do they mean? What do they mean to TJ? The first flag is the United Kingdom. The other one is the USA. The other one is for Zimbabwe and for South Africa. Obviously, we are broadcasting all the time, and we do deals from South Africa, and that's our place for home. But what do you think it is? And I've seen a lot of people just posting, TJ, they've been answering the obvious. Are you a Zimbabwean born? That's obvious. I wouldn't run a competition for that obvious thing. What do you think, right? Go a little bit deeper in your thinking. And we've got some prizes today. We are going to be sharing with you what is it that you're going to be winning. So prize number 1, which is a couple of them, you are going to be having, if you are obviously based in South Africa, you are going to be getting signed copies of one of my books. As you all know, I'm an author. Those are all my books right there that I've written. So you can get a personalized message inside, and you can get a copy. And all you are going to be doing is to pay for courier when you have one. And obviously, we'll give out a shout out here on the next video, which will be in the month of November. So that is price number 1. Price number 1, a couple of them, right? There might be 5, there might be 10. I don't know how many prices. The more obviously you comment in there giving your thoughts, hey, the more we are going to give out those prices between now and the end of October. Then we're going to have a second tier of prizes, right? That was our first tier of prizes. The second tier of prizes is that you all know we've got a masterclass here that runs 3 times in a year. I am going to be giving free pass, right? It's online, so you can join from wherever you are. For just commenting, my good friends, you will get a value of $997. So we'll give you a free pass for the next Making Money Masterclass, and that's coming up in the month of November, right? And also, on top of that, you are going to be getting a one-on-one 20-minute coaching call with me, and we'll give that once, only to one person. However, the free pass, we may just be able to give it to a number of people. Then the grand prize, the grand prize, my good friends, it is going to be announced at the end of October. So the more you comment, the more you share, the more you're going to be engaging on the videos, particularly on these flags, or even just answering a question. We are going to be able to give you what we call the Tribe Legacy Pack. Dun, 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 dun. So what is the Tribe Legacy Pack? The Tribe Legacy Pack, it comprises of 3 of my books. I will give that away, yes. And also, we've got a workbook here that we teach on. You are also going to be getting that one. You will also be able to attend only once of the master class. So you're getting a free pass to the November master class. And then on top of that, I will give you a personal one-on-one strategy call that I will give. And we will record that. And who knows, maybe it could help out somebody else out there. Now, my good friends, all of these prices are up for grabs, right? They are ready to be won. All you need to do is to comment in the section, and you are answering the question, what do you think these flags means to me? But they may mean something else differently to you too. Hey, we want to hear about it. Or maybe it's just a comment. Whatever comment it is going to be in the comments, let us know, and we are just going to pick up random people And in any of these categories, we've got multiple of those giveaways, and we'll be able to give you. Remember, if we're going to deliver anything to you, the price of courier will be on you. So we'll let you know how best. Obviously, if you have won, we will let you know. Happy flagging and investing. So let's recap. I think today's video is not just about the deal, right? I think it's about, there's a bit of lessons here that we can take. Repossessed properties, they can be hidden gems if you know what you are doing. That's why I'm always inviting you guys, come to class, come to class, come to class. I always invite you that, right? And then also secondly is that management takes, or not management takes, management makes or breaks student accommodation. I have seen that many times. Always, the third one, always run your numbers before you jump into a deal. You do not want to jump into a deal and you don't have any numbers. But here the TJ Tribe, we already do 99% of these things for you, and you can be able to just snatch the deal. So this is why the Wednesday deal day is here, to obviously show you what's really possible out there. And if you want some of these deals coming through your way all the time, obviously you need to hit the like button to subscribe. But above that, who knows? The next repossessed gem might just be the one that builds your legacy. But most of all, we've got a link here that says the TJ Tribe, www.tjtribe.com/my flip. And this is where, if you are now serious and you are ready to buy, you populate your details on there and you speak to us. We pick up the phone, we give you a call, we vet you, and deals like these ones can come to you all the time. And all you need to do is, when you see it like this, or when you see them via coming WhatsApp or via emails to you, you are ready to buy, and then you just pull the trigger and the deal is yours. It is I, your boy, TJ. We'll see you on the next video. Boom.